Rai narrated this incident about himself, that before the war took place between Iraq and Kuwait, he was a resident of Kuwait, and his profession was to bathe and shroud the deceased. During the war, he moved to Egypt, and he was known for this profession amongst the people. A family contacted him regarding bathing their mother. I went to the place where they bathed the deceased and sat there with a few of the people. All of a sudden, I see 4 hijabi women rush out of the room with fear on their faces. But I did not ask them anything. After a while, a woman came out and asked, "Can you please help bathe this person?" So I said, "Obviously, you know, it's not permissible for men." So she said, "Look, the deceased body has become very heavy. I'm finding it difficult." She heard my answer and she went in. After a while, she with difficulty bathed the body. After she had finished shrouding, we went inside, and 11 of us found it difficult to raise and lift the body to the platform. We took the dead body to the graveyard, and as the custom of the Egyptians, the graves are dug like rooms where a person goes through stairs down to the grave, and where there are other bodies left there to be ready to be buried. We placed the body from our shoulders down on the floor, and to our surprise, the body itself started rolling and went down the stairs, and we can hear the bones cracking. The whole thing went out of our control, and it struck a huge fear within us. In the meantime, a portion of the coffin or the body exposed, so I rushed down and covered the body. And then somehow, with great difficulty, I directed it towards the Qibla. Thereafter, a portion of her face was exposed, and Allahu Akbar, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. Her eyes were popping out of the sockets, and her face had completely gone black. This struck a great fear in our hearts. I somehow reached home with great fear, still shaking about what I just saw. After reaching home, one of the daughters of the lady found me and asked me, "Uncle, please, can you please tell me what you saw inside the grave about my mother?" I tried to avoid the question and the answer, but she persisted. So I told her, and she put her head down, started weeping. I said, "Uncle, unfortunately my mother's state was such that she never used to perform salah, and she was always wearing fashionable dresses, and there was no word of haya, modesty and shame in her life. Please pray for my mother." My brothers and sisters, sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows these incidents to us and to warn us. What benefit did this sister gain by this type of clothes and immodesty? And what success did she gain in her afterlife by ignoring the teachings of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam? And what success will you gain by ignoring the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? There are many people who are lying in their graves, wishing to be given a second chance for a few minutes so that they can come back and do one sajda to Allah.